Welcome back to our Blockchain Community Day conference. And today is the fourth day of it, and the topic is technology. My name is Palina, and today I'm very happy to introduce you Vasilika Klimova with an interesting talk that is relevant to everyone nowadays, probably redefining security from password to biometrics and digital signatures. Hi, Vasilika. Welcome, and thank you for being with us today.
Hi.
Vasilika has extensive software engineering experience, is an active organizer of various meetups and conferences, and is a web school mentor, so such a wide range of interests. Great to have you here. And before you start, I would like to remind everyone to drop their questions in the chat. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Vasilika, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Today we are going to talk about passwords and what we need to do with them and what's new in our technologies we have. So a little bit about myself. I'm a software engineer, web developer. Mostly in my experience, I worked with PHP at the beginning, then more focus on front end through the area, now blockchain. And I'm Google developer expert in web. And currently I'm working as developer relations engineer. We are going to cover several topics like passwords, as I said, like web authent protocol, and what's inside this special part like passkeys, and how we can all of this use in Web 2 projects and Web 3 projects as well. So let's go. Firstly, I want to share with you that for now, it's statistics, how many websites were created and how many websites are created like every hour. And for example, here we see that 10,000 and half websites are created each hour. So it's quite a lot. So I think that we need to think about security. For example, if it's only static web page, no login, no users on this website with registration, then maybe it's not so, how to say, so vulnerable. But if you have users, you need to think about them. So that's my story. Like couple years ago, I think we got this password checkup in Google Chrome, and I saw that a lot of my passwords, they are weak, and I use the same passwords a lot of times, and we need to do something with it because technologies, they go further, they evolve, and so hackers, they evolve as well. And what do we have now regarding passwords? People use a lot of very famous, like very clear and obvious thing in their passwords, like their names, their data of birthday, their phone numbers, and etc. Names of the beloved, so and etc. It's not secure. You can understand because all of these names, they could be Googled very easily, and some people say that if someone knows about you, like 3 very important things that you use somewhere, so they can hack everything. So again, this is my story. I worked at one fintech company 1 year ago, and we needed to change our password each 3 months for security, but actually it's bad practice now. Don't change your password so often. And in each new password, it should be, of course, different symbols, minimum 16 symbols in the password. And the worst thing that you can't repeat your password last 3 your passwords. So I needed to keep somewhere these 3 long passwords. And then the 4th, I can repeat it again. So it was very irritating to remember all of this. And because this password was to going into operation system, I was not able to use my like password manager or whatever. So it's quite sad situation, I would say. Okay, let's now look at the small scheme. We're going to from the top going to the right, and what's going on when you logged in on the website. At the beginning, you, for example, you choose, you type your password, then some kind of algorithm working, and this algorithm translates your password into this hash value. And actually, during your registration, good website, they don't keep your original password, they keep hash value because it's much more secure. And so when you put your password again, your hash value calculated, it will be compared to hash value that was stored on the database. So, and then if it's the same, you're okay. But you know that a lot of passwords, they were stolen, and some parts of the password, they were like kept in some dictionaries, for example, and you need to think about it. So it was very interesting case on LinkedIn that they used MD5 algorithm to create this hash value, and it was very easy. It was hacked at some point, not very easy, but again, and even password of Mark Zuckerberg was stolen, so he was hacked. And MD5 now is not good to use for creating this hash value, so as a hash function. And I put here a statistic how AI even can help you to brute force your passwords. So it could be instantly hacked actually with ChatGPT, because it using web GPU, it using your capacity of video cards and etc. So you don't need to rely on this hash function anymore, but there are also some other algorithms, and we will speak about it later. So with AI era, actually, there are a lot of problems. So with AI, it's much easier to hack, as we understood already. There are a lot of misinformation with AI. Of course, AI helps us to evolve and to solve some problems, but at the same time it caused a bit depression and burnout for people who were scared that their work will be how to say changed by AI. So but for security area, I would say that AI, it's new challenges, and challenges, it's always new opportunities. So we need to think about it from, I think, positive side as well. And after this storage with dictionaries of your password, some new algorithms, of course, were created. For example, salty algorithms. What does it mean? For example, you use the same word for login into a website, like strawberry password, but different websites, they use different addition, like salt. It's connected to your password, so then string becoming bigger. In this hash function, it's now translated into absolutely different words. So the idea that if you don't know what is actually hash function, even if you're in blockchain area, so hash function, the idea of this, that with one password, you will get exactly the same hash value. But if you change at least one letter, or for example, change the register of the letter, like uppercase, small case, lowercase, and then the whole hash value, this one will be absolutely changed. But hash value here is in the end. Here's example of another protocol for creating hash values. But closer to the end of the presentation, I will show you several algorithms and what's better to use now. So another story of evolving security of our websites, it's two-factor authentication. So when you use something else, not only your password, you rely not only on password, or for example, on your phone, and you can get SMS with some password or something. But regarding a lot of researchers, actually, these three things, they are not very secure at the moment. So SMS and everything that only connected to your phone, it's not good, because sometimes even in some countries your phone number could be just taken by you from you by some other people who have the power. And so you can just then get your SMS, or they can go inside your accounts using your SMS and your phone number. So I would recommend a bit another ways to use as your 2-second authentication. For example, instant password generator application or password manager, even better. So password managers, there are already plenty of them. There are like built-in ecosystem, like with Google, with Microsoft, and with Windows, and there are some, of course, private one, like 1Password. You can use them as well. It can store your password online and offline as well. So some people are afraid to send their password to another servers, but that should be fine. So you can store them on your device as well. So don't share them in cloud. Okay, next step, biometrics of evolving our security. So you have seen already in your phones, I think it's everywhere, that you can unlock your phone using biometry, using your face or fingerprint on your laptop, for example. It looks like this. You're already used to it. And now, actually, it's becoming more accessible for websites as well. That's what it is, WebAuthn standard. So the logic of this, that you can go on your website and use the same like the same security chip to check your face. Is it your face or no? So don't be afraid to use this standard on your website, because it's not like it's not keeping any your biometry on their website. No, the logic of the work of this standard absolutely the same like you use with your unlocking your phone or unlocking your laptops. So the standard already since 2019, but now it's supporting clouds as well. So password managers works very good in case if you use it on different devices, it works very good now. So that's why it's so popular. Can I use it? Yes, you can use it. It's supported in almost 94% of browsers, so it's very cool. And how does it work? I just will shortly speak about that. It uses two keys. It's one of the modern, how to say, security idea in cryptography, that one key is public, it's accessible for everyone, and another key is private. It's similar, like we in blockchain, we use wallet, it's one public address, and there are some also private key. So now let's speak about passkey a bit. So passwordless authentication. Passkey helps you to use biometry instead of passwords. So that's the idea. And it's cross-device, as I said already, because it's part of WebAuthn protocol. And as a passkey, you can use your security key, for example, like YubiKey. You can use your fingerprint, you can use face and PIN code. PIN code, the difference between password and PIN code, that PIN code stored on, or again, on your device. So it's password that never goes to any cloud or whatever. It just, especially for this application, you use this like PIN code. And YubiKey looks like this. I have it. It costs about 50 euros, but it supports also, in my case, browsers. So I can lock and unlock my websites using this key and any other like applications or whatever you want. And it's also works with NFT, so you can just put it to your phone, close, and then it works. So how you see it in web browser, you will see something like this. It's like built in already into browser, such like pop-ups. And you should not be afraid to put your finger or whatever. So it's the idea that it works instead of password, because password, they compromised itself. Passwords, you can forget them. You can just, like, for example, keep them on your laptop. For example, in my case, at my previous work that I explained to you, some people, they put it just onto a laptop. It's so unsecure. So use cases where you already can see on Binance, on Apple website, on GitHub, they already use this sign in with the passkey, for example. That's very good that they are going this way. Now we will speak a bit about a bit myth about all this area. So, for example, some people think that fingerprints are not unique. I want to actually to share with you the last research that I found. It was in the beginning of this year. The university in New York, they did a research with AI, and before, actually, people thought that fingerprint, that you can't like find different your fingers, for example. They are so unique that even two fingers, they're absolutely different on your arm. But AI actually found that it started to look in different curves and angles of these curves, and not absolutely like the patterns, not only patterns on your finger. So AI found the same fingers of the same different fingers of the same person. So it's very actually interesting, but it's doesn't say that fingerprint is not unique or whatever. No, it just speaks about that fingerprints, they can be of the same person, they can be found. That's actually very good, but they are still unique. And so fingerprint is one of the securest actually way to use biometry, I would say. So it's about 97% that no one else can unlock your device, for example. Then Face ID, that we use a lot with our phones. Some people say that they are not very accurate. Maybe before, yes, but it's the sentence from Apple website. They say that around 90% possibility that no one can unlock your device with their face. It's quite big also. Then what exactly, for example, you attached a lot of biometrics, but your device was stolen, and what you should do. So, of course, as I said already, it's could be the, how to say, these pass keys, they work in cloud, so you can still get your access. And but the best option what to do in this case is have multi-factor authentication. For example, you use YubiKey as one of the best scenario now for your security, and then you can have, for example, some biometry on another device, and then also you can, as a fallback method, you can use a really strong password with a lot of words that you also can, for example, store in password manager or something like this. So, or remember. Then also a lot of people say that, oh, blockchain days, they're like coming to end because quantum computer is coming. There are already several, but when we speak about quantum computers, it's actually if they will be used as from in malicious purpose, then it will react not on the blockchain industry, but on government, banking, legal, because everything could be hacked very easily. And we need to think, and yes, quantum computer looks like that. But people always find solution to some problems, right? And they actually already found, because there are some quantum resistant protocols. Here, I just showed you a bit speed, how different are there some algorithms. And for example, in Cadena we use Blake 2 algorithm, and there are some these two algorithms that I would not recommend, MD5 and this SHA one. and they have different speed, and some of them like supposed to be quantum resistant now, like Blake and this two. Okay, the last part of my talk, it's a bit about UX and actually how we use this WebAuthn protocol. We found very good use case at Kadena. And for example, here you see typical Web3 registration, right? You need to remember 12 mnemonic phrases, 12 words, or you need to put them somewhere, and then you need to store private key. It's so hard to follow all of this, especially for non-experienced user in this area. So we found a solution at Kadena. You can Google Kadena Sparky, and here's the demo. I just will give you 1 minute to scan the code if you want, and go and check what's exactly happening there. So there you can see how easily you can create its demo application. No like any money or involved. The just demo application, how you can easily create an account. It's like an Akka wallet. And with the same account, with the same idea of WebAuthn protocol, you can sign something. For example, sign that your proof of attendance, your proof of something that you really did it, that it's you with your face. And what's behind this technology, what's behind this product? It's WebAuthn protocol, it's TypeScript language for UI, of course, and React application, typical. Then also blockchain technology, Kadena, and packed smart contract language. So it's all together works, and but you can be inspired with this technology and maybe build it on your side for your blockchains. So how it can help you? For example, it can simplify not only actually registration process, but it also simplifies this idea that, for example, any third-party business, right? So 2 companies, for example, want to do something without intermediary. And when you need to sign from both sides, we did it before with, okay, put your password, put something, there's a lot of things. But now, you can do it just like with your face, for example, or with YubiKey, and it will be quite secure. And you even can add multi-factor authentication. So it could be like multi-signature also. It's quite amazing and very easy and very fast, just in seconds. So, and could be, you could implement this in different areas, of course, as we all know how blockchain can work, and like real estate, instead of people that we need to go notaries and etc., copywriting things, and a lot of areas. Here are some links to WebAuthn protocol, to Sparky, and some workshop how you can implement, because WebAuthn can be implemented on different backend languages. So, and conclusion of my talk, that I think you agree that passwords, days are limited. So we need to stop using just passwords and use more password managers, use multi-factor authentication. And small advice, if you, because at some websites, they still ask secret questions. And don't be obvious with your answers. Like, don't say really your surname of your, I don't know, mother or father, or your favorite, the name of your favorite pet, because some people could know this answer. So try to change them, but only you should know the real answer. So don't be afraid to use new technologies. And good luck. Thank you. And here I put just QR code for my as a feedback, because I always want to improve my talks. If something was not clear, or you think it was too much obvious, you can leave me feedback. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Vasilika. Very nice advice to use the wrong answer to secret questions. I've never thought about it.
Yeah.
And actually, we have some questions in our chat. Let me read it. In a scenario where the user's biometric data changes, for instance, facial changes due to an accident, how flexible is the system in adapting to these changes?
Currently, like in Cadena's pair key is not adopting it, just like demo, but in WebAuthn protocol, it's like you can use it how you want. Again, as fallback, you can use, for example, your email, and in the end, you still just can get your, I don't know, random password for in your email, for example, right? So in the end, we still go to old ways, but you can create something new. Just like WebAuthn gives you opportunity to do multi signatures, to do multi like secure, I mean, multi signatures, but on the level of operation system of your device. It's so cool.
Yeah. And one more, how do you think we can accelerate the process of adoption of blockchain-based security tools?
Of blockchain security tools, what's exactly meaning by this? Not blockchain in total, but what exactly security tools for blockchain? Not clear. Because it's different answers how we can adopt blockchain at all, or just some to add more security into blockchain. So this talk actually about giving more security and the UX to current already blockchain solutions, I would say. Not only blockchain, to all websites actually.
Okay, we have a few more minutes in the author question would like to give more clarification, so you're welcome. And probably one more question from my side is like, if you suppose that the user biometric data or special key get compromised, how can the system ensure that the digital assets of these users remain secure?
I think for me it's very interesting how it could be compromised. If someone, for example, get your fingerprint, it could be compromised. If they like have a copy of your fingerprint somehow, or your eye or your face, I don't know, then I think we should stop use this and use a new YubiKey.
Okay, yeah, great advice. Okay, let me check. Oh yeah, and one more. Just to summarize, what is more robust password solution from your point of view?
So from my point of view, use multi-factor. So use YubiKey if you really want to be secure. Use biometric fingerprint is better than face. And then the last one is use very strong passwords, maybe with password managers. And maybe the last is remember one strong password to keep your password, like to have a password for your password, I don't know, on local machine or on some flash device, whatever, but remember one strong password, but don't use it everywhere. So we should not copy passwords.
Yeah, great. Looks like that's it from the questions. So thank you very much, Vasilika. It was very interesting and very useful, just for me and I believe for our audience. And thanks to everyone for watching. And
thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just can write to me on Twitter or on LinkedIn. I'm quite open to other speaks. Okay, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for being with us. And next up, we will have an amazing talk, decision making when building Web 2.5 apps. So stay tuned. Bye.